What's up, everybody? It is time. We are back. 2021, the Say It Out Loud Sportscast. I am your host, Pat Graham. This is our first episode of 2021. We missed you guys. Took a couple weeks off for the holidays. The sports world does not stop, though, so we got a lot of stuff to cover. The NBA season started. Tune in Friday. We're releasing an episode about NBA on Friday. This one's going to be NFL playoffs. They're all set and ready to go. Coaches being fired. Strip clubs. James Harden's frequenting strip clubs, which we'll cover on the NBA episode. Few quick things. We do have a Say It Out Loud Sports hotline now. So the number, write this down. I'll share it on our page, but it's 805-910-7465. You guys call in. We need your engagement. Leave us a voicemail. We're going to pull voicemails and talk about them on the show. So that's a good thing, or a fun new thing that we can get encouragement for you guys to participate. We got a Teespring merch store. It's got shorts, hoodies, baby onesies, coffee mugs, leggings for the ladies, all sorts of phone cases. So I'll link that up to our Instagram and Facebook page as well. And then new listeners, old listeners, if you haven't yet, go and subscribe. You know, give us some feedback, leave us some reviews. We're on everything, Spotify, Apple. So with that, let me introduce the champion of the Say It Out Loud Sports Fantasy League.
Coming in hot, dude.
Bob's here. We got Pete back.
Woo. Yes, sir.
So what's going on, guys?
Not much, man. Back from our little 2-week vacation.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
Pete got a 6-week vacation. Didn't
He did. He took a couple weeks off.
he had that use it or lose it, say it out loud vacation.
That's
right.
Saved it all year. So, yeah, and also the contest. I posted this, the Earl Campbell jersey.
Absolutely.
It's up for grabs.
Let's do it.
All it is, pick them against the spread. The spreads aren't going to change, and I tweaked them a half point. If they're like 10, I made it 9.5.
Oh.
That way there's no pushes. I don't want
losing.
pushes in the damn contest.
Taking juice out.
That should
Taking
be
the
a piece
juice
of
out.
cake.
So it should be easy, right?
You see how we did?
Yeah, I did. Bob's the one that finished 500 this year.
Yeah.
22 and 22.
Baby. Two-time champ, double champ over here, dude.
Well, then you got Riot, which we'll be on later, and my daughter's picking picks this week.
Riot's an epiphany, dude. That kid's a prodigy, dude.
51 and 33 on the year.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Better than Vegas Dave.
Yeah, so him and Vesper's picking this week.
Okay.
So they'll be on later on the show.
Seeing if they all got the genes.
Right. Yeah, we'll see. So they'll probably beat me again. So, yeah, go on there. All you do is email us at sayitoutloudsports.com. The spreads, I'll keep posting them every day, but they're on our Instagram page and Facebook page. So
What, he went 4-1?
last week?
Yeah. Week 17?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The only one I missed was the Panthers.
Wild.
He had the football. Well, let's get right into this because I want to talk about this first. This is my rant.
Oh, you're
I'm gonna
talking
ask
about
you-
Doug Pederson right now.
I'm going to ask you how you
He's
feel
out.
as an Eagles fan.
He's out.
No, what'd you think of the game, though?
The game.
I'm mad. I'm fired up. I'm going to get mad about it right now.
As an Eagle fan, what he did is wrong. As an Eagle fan, we move up in the draft. I get that part. But you're taking the integrity out of the game by doing what he did. There was zero explanation for what he did.
He defended it.
I get but I mean he defended it with he wanted to evaluate Nate Sudfeld. Nate Sudfeld's been there 3 years.
Yeah, he came out and said he was ready to. They were trying to win the game.
No, they weren't.
That's what he said.
That's what he claims. But if you're trying to win the game, you put the best player on the field, and that at the time is Jalen Hurts.
There's no way he was trying to win the game.
Not a
So
chance.
let me ask you this, though.
It's a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. There's 4 drives left.
Yeah.
He's not trying to win a football game.
Come on.
So the Steelers sat Big Ben, T.J. Watt, a couple other guys. You have Mike Glennon starting over Minshew. Is that different?
No, it
you?
is. This
Is
is
it
why.
to you?
This is why it's different to me. It's different because what Doug Pederson directly affected another team making the playoffs. It affected the Giants.
Well, the Steelers affected the Browns and the Dolphins by sitting Ben.
Yeah, but I mean,
So it's hard. There's
this is-
arguments for both.
there's scenarios involved there. This is cut dry, one side or the other. Either Giants are in or Washington's in. Pederson basically chose.
Well, it was the same.
Right.
No, my argument was the same. It's the same for the Steelers because if the Steelers beat the Browns, Dolphins are in.
Yeah, but even if Big Ben plays,
Right.
they
no
might
guarantee.
lose.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee there. What Doug Pederson did was a guarantee. He guaranteed an Eagles loss in the fourth quarter, moved up in the draft, and knocked the Giants out of the playoffs.
Yeah. No, I agree. It wasn't announced pregame that they were sitting. If they came out and said, "Hey, we don't want Hurts to play because we don't want him hurt for next year,"
I understand that.
Right.
That's your
But you
scapegoat.
right? They sat Fletcher Cox. They sat a couple other
Miles
guys.
Sanders.
Miles Sanders was out. So that was already
he snuck
predetermined.
in Darius Slay.
Once you're in the game and you've already played 3 quarters, and then you want to evaluate Sudfeld.
No.
I can evaluate Sudfeld before the game started.
I can tell you right now, he's not
yeah,
an NFL caliber quarterback. He's been there 2.5 years. He ain't seen a snap yet.
Did he?
You know
Did
what I
he
mean?
get fired yet? I was looking all
He's
day.
got it.
He had a meeting.
He's
right?
getting fired for sure.
Yeah.
Before the draft.
You lost the locker room.
It's done. You cannot repair the relationships with Miles Sanders. Jalen Hurts will never trust him again.
No. Wentz is gone. We already knew that.
He's out. He wants out too. He's already said he wants out.
If you're Hurts, I don't want to play for that guy.
No, you know what you do? You fire Pederson today. You go hire Joe Brady,
Anybody.
who will turn Jalen Hurts into MVP caliber player, and then you move forward. Hit draft day, pick 6. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think Peterson can survive that.
No,
what
this
do
is
you
it.
think? Do you think that's just
No,
crazy?
I mean, I think it. Yeah, I think it was a stupid move. I don't think it was right, but
He didn't think it
can't.
through.
No, he didn't think it through at all. I mean, but you can't pick and choose. You have to pick and choose your battles. I think the Steelers is a totally different case scenario.
It's a whole. What the Steelers did, we see every season.
right. Yeah, and the Jaguars. That's
What Pederson did, we've never seen before.
right? That was directly like
It 100% directly affected one team making the playoffs or the other.
yeah. He's gone.
He's got to be. He can't
cut-
repair
he
his
cut his own
relationships in the
throat.
locker room.
I was looking into this earlier, and I read a report like there's a theory out he wants to be fired.
For what?
This
He won't
came
get
out-
another job.
No, this came out like this was like a month old article, and it's like
He's
he wants
ready to retire or
He
what?
wants out of Philly
For what?
about a month ago, but he said he would have no problem getting a job anywhere else. This dude can never be a head football coach again.
That'd be
No,
tough.
this burned him. He's done here.
I think he's done. Period in the NFL.
I think he'll find another job.
You've never seen. We just talked.
Like
About,
I
you've
just said,
never seen this type
this
of
scenario, this situation has never occurred.
No, and this goes. But people are going to say, NFL's rigged.
There was reports that came out that said they had to hold defensive players back from confronting him on the field in the fourth quarter.
They wanted to fight him.
They
on the
wanted to go
sideline.
confront him in the fourth quarter on why he pulled Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, no, it's rough. So as a Philly fan, you agree Peterson's done.
Peterson's done.
Gotta
He
go.
can't fix relationships in that locker room. I don't think he'll head coach another team in the NFL.
At least for the next 5 years, I'd say.
He might find an offensive
Maybe.
coordinator job or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't be in charge of making any type of decisions.
He won't be on the sideline telling nobody what to do.
Right.
I promise that.
All right. Speaking of, okay, so another thing that was cool. I just furious about that because it's
Just
just
bad. It
throwing
makes
games.
And this is another problem I have is everything reported is like Philly
And he's
did this.
defending
Philly
himself.
did this.
Yeah, no.
Philly did. It's not Philly. This is one guy made this
Right.
decision.
Yeah,
This is on
right.
Peterson. He won't be the head coach next year. There's no way.
Yeah.
So I mean,
No,
they keep blaming Philly like it was it
No.
was Fletcher Cox, the
I
captain,
do
or
think
Jalen Hurts or Darius Slay, or Jason Peters.
the players definitely were.
They
I
were
could
not
see
on
the
board.
GM, though.
They've come out and said they were not on board with this. They didn't agree with this decision.
Poor Sudfeld too. He got thrown in the fire too. It's like
That kid.
he can't come back as a Philly. It's like, dude, it's like I tried, bro. I was put in.
If he wins the game, this all goes away.
Yeah, but he didn't. So
It's
that's
still
bad.
no. There's still a question.
I go
there's
back
still a
though
question
before the
mark there.
Sudfield change. Do you remember they're down 3, first and goal,
went for it.
on fourth down and fourth
Oh,
and
yeah.
goal?
Yeah.
They, instead of kicking
Tying
the chip
game?
shot, tie the game.
Yeah,
He went for it on fourth and goal.
that didn't bother me. Obviously, you're trying to win. You don't have anything.
But now that you go back and look,
no,
that was his plan. He wasn't trying to win.
it wasn't like fourth and long.
No, it was fourth and goal.
Yeah, but they were. It wasn't like fourth and goal from the 15. They were on
It
the
was
5.
yeah.
Right.
They.
But still, you
I
take
don't mind that.
Take the chip shot.
No, that I get why they would go for that. They don't have nothing.
It looks
to,
worse because of what went down.
I disagree with that, but I don't mind them going for it, trying to win the game outright instead of trying to tie it and prolong the game. But pulling Hurts is just crazy.
It was crazy.
So there's a couple other things I saw. Russ, remember the play we were watching the Seahawks game, and they sealed the game. Mm-hmm. And they
then
instead
David
of,
Moore?
Did you see what he got?
Yeah, he
remember
got
I was like,
a
that
100K
had
bonus?
$100,000 bonus. They called a kneel down, and Russell Wilson changed the play.
He audibled it. He said no.
Oh.
He said no. I'm gonna get David Moore one
So
more
they
catch.
ran that swing, the shovel pass to him. He needed
$100,000 bonus.
$100,000 because he needed 35 catches for the season.
He had 30. He had 34.
He had 34. So Russell Wilson called the play, and they showed Pete Carroll on the sideline, and he was like, "What is going on?" And then he's like, took his headphones off, and then he like started laughing. And shook his head. Then they took
Class
the knee.
act.
Pete probably didn't realize at the time
Right.
so he sees the play take place and he's like, "What is going on?"
Right.
And then he probably registers to him like, "Oh, I see what he's doing now." That's
Yeah.
where he starts laughing like,
Yeah,
"All right,
what a
okay,
move by
but okay,
Russell.
imagine this:
If
you're
he
the owner.
fumbles it, yeah.
No, you're the
Oh, it
owner.
costs him
You're
$100,000.
writing these checks. Are
What are you going to yell at Russell Wilson?
No, but are you pissed, dude?
No, so David
Like,
Moore
hey, Russ, I pay you $35 million a year. You just cost me $100K.
So that's
these
coming
are
out of your
hard
check.
times.
Yeah, you're
These are
paying for
hard
that one,
times.
Big Doug. You got Tom Brady threw 3 shovel passes to Antonio
that's the
Brown
next-
in the last drive.
Remember, I was looking at, I wasn't on TV, and I'm like, why is Antonio Brown?
I got to get these. I got to get
But
my
he
money,
needed
boy.
3 catches
They
for
were up
$250K.
17. They were up 17, and there's like 2 minutes left on my phone. It's like 2-yard pass to Antonio Brown, 3-yard. I'm like, what are they doing? Why are they throwing the
There
ball?
were shovel passes.
3 straight
Yeah.
with 2 minutes left. Got him $250K.
Was it 250 or 500?
Yeah,
It was
quarter
250.
million.
Yeah. Got him
And
that
then,
bonus.
like Emmanuel Sanders caught a catch. That was in the game, but he got $500,000 because he got to 60.
He hit the incentive.
But it was cool. I thought Russell Wilson was best. He's like, I wanted to. So I didn't know David Moore took a pay cut before the season.
That's one thing, though, yeah. He did take a pay
he
cut.
was
So the
scheduled to make,
incentive
like
is
$2.3 million, and he took a pay cut for like $835,000.
so he gets $100K back.
So he's like, I wanted to help his family, and he's like, I didn't care. And I guess the quarterback coach was in on it.
Yeah.
From
Pete Carroll apparently
That's
was
legit.
not
That was
at
it. Yeah, he
first.
didn't know.
That's good.
He's like, you're supposed to take a knee, and you're doing shovel passes.
The owner over at Seattle's right now is figuring out how to get $100K back from Russ.
I said, yeah, restructure the contract for next year.
Well,
$100K off.
Russ makes $34.9 next year, not $35.
Yeah. All right, coach firings. Finally, there's some coaches that were let go. Obviously, Anthony Lynn was my favorite. That was fired finally.
He was, so I
That
will
was your
say,
boy.
he was 33 and 31 in his career there.
Too
And
many. He should have been
won-
about 50 and 10.
Right, you're right.
Right.
And but he did win the last 4 and got fired. They won 4 straight to end the season, and he got fired.
They should have
Yeah.
won the first 4.
You're right.
No, that-
they
yeah.
they blew 16 or more point leads
5 times.
5
right?
times, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously,
They should have made the playoffs. They should have been a playoff team.
Yep.
They should have
Yeah,
been
the
a
AFC 's
9 or 10.
tough. Well, you had to win 11.
Maybe 11, I guess.
You had to
They
win
should have
11
been a
to get
playoff
in,
team.
yeah.
You're
They
right.
were good enough to.
They
be a
should
playoff
have been a
team,
9 or
for
10
sure.
win team though.
yeah, probably 8, 8, 9, somewhere in there. But once you're up there, say if they weren't 4 and 11,
Then it's
then it's a whole different game.
game
Because
plan.
if you go into week 10 and you're 7 and 3
then you're
versus 4 and 6, then it's
Right.
completely different. You're
Absolutely.
playing for more.
absolutely.
So who knows? They got the talent though. Jets.
That's-
Jets.
is
So
that-
what's
is
the
that
most?
the most sought
That's
after
what we're
head
going
coaching
to.
job
So you
right
got Jets, Jags, Chargers, Texans, Falcons, Lions, and probably the Eagles. I put them on the
yeah,
list.
Peterson's done.
I would say the Eagles are the most. I would take the Eagles job.
Eagles Chargers are right. It's the
Those
top
two.
two. Those
Those
two
are the top
jobs.
two.
Those 2 head
To me.
coaching jobs are money.
I know you're going to say Herbert and
Yeah.
the talent they have. Keenan
Yeah.
Allen was hurt
Right.
most of the year. Mike Williams was hurt.
Desmond King's gone.
Eckler was
That's
out.
the most desirable job.
That's probably. And you live in
I would-
California.
Who's the safety that got hurt over there for the Chargers?
Derwin James.
Yeah, Derwin James hasn't played in what? He's played.
He didn't play this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's their best defensive
That's
player.
one. I would say the Eagles are 2 just because they have Hurts. Hurts looks
I agree.
like the real deal. He looks
Yeah.
like another guy that's going to pop.
I think if you get him the right head coach or right offensive coordinator, a guy like Joe Brady, he's going to ball.
He already proved he can ball.
He can. He was number 1 in the league in his 2.5 starts. He was number 1 in the NFL on 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah, he did good. Then obviously you got the Jets and the Jags.
You guys are going to get Byron Leftwich.
What was the deal?
I'm not saying Byron Left can't do his job. He's doing great in Tampa.
What about Jets, Jags? What do you like there? Anything? Do you think the Jets
would
keep
take
Darnold? Oh, we're going to get to the quarterback carousel in a minute.
That's the problem with the Jets at 2.
Well,
They
you
have to
said
decide. Urban Meyer too. He
wants
he
Fields.
interviewed for the Jags job, and he wanted $12 million a year. Okay, that's the highest paid coach in football. I think they would pay him that money. I don't think that's an issue. He told them he wanted $12 million a year, and he wanted to draft Justin Fields. That's what he wanted. He wanted Fields. I get the OSU background,
Right.
but Urban Meyer hasn't ever been there when Justin Fields was there. He was long gone.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get the OSU background, but I mean, it's not like Urban recruited this kid. He was a transfer, so I don't. He's convinced that Fields is better than Lawrence.
I mean, he's just the recency bias. Obviously, you saw what he did on the game Clemson versus Ohio State. He was throwing 60-yard dimes,
Dude, that
dropping
throw.
them in.
I would rather go to the Jags.
Than the
If you're
Jets.
a quarterback,
Well, if I'm a head coach,
Gase is out, right? He's done.
He's fired. Yeah,
He's fired.
Yeah, those 6 are in the Falcons. Jobs open. Lions.
Oh, the Falcons are going to hire the intern guy, right?
Raheem Morris. I don't know.
I'd assume so,
Probably.
unless they go get like a high-profile college coach.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's Harbaugh going? Is he
Jim
staying in
Harbaugh?
Michigan? Jim Harbaugh's contract extension in Michigan's on hold if he doesn't take an NFL job.
He seems like a guy that would go to the Jets.
right?
Does he draft a quarterback? Or does he keep Dan Arnold?
That's the toss-up.
I don't know. So we agree the Chargers and the Eagles are probably the two best.
Two best head coaching vacancies.
So here we go. I'm gonna quarterback carousel time. I'm gonna name a quarterback, and you guys can just tell them one word. Where are they going? One team.
Okay.
Dak.
Cowboys.
I agree. Cowboys. Wentz.
Colts.
Colts.
Okay. That's like the big rumor.
It just makes the most. But at the same time, this is the NFL. It's always a curveball. It makes absolute perfect sense for Frank to go get a quarterback.
Frisco.
That's
another.
That was probably my number 2 option.
What if he goes to Pittsburgh?
Ben's gone. You think?
What if Big
I didn't even
Ben,
put him on my
what
list.
if Big Ben decides like
Retired?
I'm out.
Hang him up.
I haven't played great in the second half of the season. Not doing another offseason of training. I'm out.
Well, then,
Retires.
All right.
Is his contract over after this year?
I doubt it. He's probably got a couple years left. But I mean, Big Ben's almost 40.
Yeah.
36, probably 37.
He didn't get sacked too much. He didn't take a lot of punishment this year, though. He got the ball out fast.
But
so
he took a lot in the first 15 years.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't move. Yeah. Fool's a big-ass dude, though. So I don't know.
Missed a whole season already.
All right, so we're saying Wentz to Indy. Rivers?
I think he's done.
NBC, right?
Yeah, NBC.
He's going to
He already signed a deal, right?
Breeze signed a deal.
Breeze signed a deal?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Rivers already said that he wants to play, but the Colts don't offer him a deal.
Yeah, that's where I think Wentz goes to Indy. Rivers retires.
Rivers is too hard for him to move, dude. He's got 10 kids to put in school.
You're right.
Exactly. It's Indy or retire, dude. Yeah. He's already he's the head coach of a football team in Hoover, Alabama.
For NBC.
Rivers. Great. No, they said he's the next Tony Romo.
I bet he'd be just as good.
Bolo ties.
Yeah. But he's also a head coach of a high school football team, Hoover, Alabama.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I was reading
So he's the head coach
too.
out there. I assume he would retire and just go be head football coach in high school.
Then you got Breeze. I think he's done.
Well, his arm's done, so I mean, depending on what they want to do after.
Limp.
But also, you got to think, dude. Do they go get a quarterback, or do they convince Drew to come back? Because the options are like it's Drew or Taysom Hill or
Winston. Which you're convinced Peyton's not playing.
Winston's a free agent.
1 year deal, yeah.
He's out. If you're Winston, do you re-sign with Sean Payton after literally being second string, no matter who starts?
No, probably not.
I don't trust Sean Payton if I'm James Winston.
Yeah, because they started.
I'm the backup quarterback till the starter goes down. Then I'm still the backup quarterback.
Right.
And then Drew comes back, and I'm the backup quarterback.
Do you trust Taysom Hill? I mean, if you're
Sean Payton loves him.
Jameis Winston, you're like, oh, well, maybe just look.
If I'm Jameis, I leave, dude. I don't even entertain the contract offer. I let him start Taysom Hill and go 2-14, and then laugh.
Maybe he goes back to Tampa, backs up Brady.
Yeah,
So
catches a ring.
Yeah. All right, Stafford,
Detroit.
Think he stays?
Yeah,
it'd be crazy. I mean, I don't know what they can get for him. I mean, obviously this all depends on the different
options right now.
The situation for a team to trade for Stafford has to be right. It has to be a win now.
New England?
Yeah.
I think New England's the spot he could go.
Well, this is the thing. New England works because they had a ton of dudes opt out, especially on defense. Yeah. Like if they get everybody back, Edelman back, everybody on defense back, and they get Stafford there.
Because Stafford, the thing with
they go sign a free agent. They go sign Will Fuller.
I don't think he stays.
So then we need a replacement in Detroit too. But yeah, so with New England, the thing is with Cam, he doesn't make receivers better.
Not a chance.
Right. Stafford makes receivers better.
Right.
Like in Detroit, who's Quintez Cephas? He's catching touchdowns. Marvin Hall's catching touchdowns.
Yeah. Right.
Marvin Jones is
and Bill, if they go get Stafford, Bill would be inclined to probably go get like a Will Fuller or an AJ. He'd get AJ Green for nothing. Turn AJ Green back into a Pro Bowler.
So Matt Ryan's gone.
Matt Stafford, you mean?
Matt Ryan.
I think Matt coming up. Matt Ryan stays.
So does Matt Stafford replace Matt Ryan?
No.
In Atlanta?
It's the same thing.
You think they get rid of Ryan?
No.
I think Ryan stays.
I think Ryan stays.
I don't know.
I think Matt Ryan stays. I think Jimmy G stays.
That's our next guy. This is crazy because as soon as one domino falls, so say like Stafford leaves Detroit,
all the rest of the GM starts scrambling.
Like, okay, who's available? Can we get Darnold in Detroit?
GM starts scrambling, making moves for no reason.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So the next one's Jimmy G.
I think he stays.
I'm a Niners fan, so I'm going to twist it a little bit. I think he goes back to New England.
Well, I guess
that's a possibility.
I think he could if the Niners cut him. They're not going to. Bill's not trading for him because you guys don't take a big cap hit if you cut him, right? It's like $4 million.
Yeah, right now we can get
you can get out of it easy, right? So you cut him.
He has a no trade clause. We can't trade him, so we'd have to cut him.
So Bill goes and gets him for
cheaper.
Yeah, cheap, and you guys are on the hook for $4 million only.
Yeah. So I think he's.
There's no way he stays.
I think Garoppolo stays
Shanahan's
with the Niners.
defending him, and it
He
drives
wants
me
him.
nuts.
John Lynch hasn't came out and trashed him. This is Lynch signed this dude. Lynch can't just cut him and look
he's
bad.
Hurt. He gets hurt too much. That's why I don't want him. So I'm hoping he goes to New England. I'm going to
When
say
he's
that's
healthy,
where he's
though,
going.
you guys got the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, behind the defense and running game.
well, I mean,
Now we have
Yeah.
all sorts of Kittle, Ayuk, and Samuel, and then
Jimmy G will ball.
probably it's whatever. He'll probably end up coming back, and I'll
I
have to
think so.
love him again.
Yeah, you'll have to suck it up.
Have to get Pat a jersey, dude.
So the next one's Trubisky,
A signed one.
and that's where I have him going to San Francisco.
So the Bears
assuming-
declined
Bears
his
still on
option.
that.
He's a full blown free agent.
They
got
declined his option.
Now they're
he-
talking
now he
about
can get-
re-signing him because of his play
Now
over
he
the
has to
last
get
4
paid.
games.
He's played over the whole season. He's like 8-2. You guys
Right.
were all Foles sucks,
Mitch
and
sucks
it's
too,
been
but
proven.
let's
I
be
was 100% right on Mitch Trubisky this
He's
year
still not the great.
in the playoffs.
He's not terrible, but he's not great.
His only 2 losses over the last 6 games, I think, were both against Green Bay.
Does he?
Against the MVP?
Okay, he can make his money this weekend.
The what?
He can make his money this weekend coming up. He beats the Saints in the first round. Pay the man.
Bears ain't paying him.
Then he's elsewhere.
He's going to Frisco, baby.
I don't think Frisco pays him.
He ain't
They
going
gotta
to
pay
pay
anybody.
him a ton. No one's paying this guy a ton of money. I don't think he's that quarterback.
How much is he worth a season?
I don't
25.
I don't crunch the numbers. Who's making 25 right now?
You got Matt
Everybody?
Ryan making 35.
Well, he led him to a Super Bowl and an MVP. Now look what that's got him.
Okay, Deshaun Watson makes 39.
Deshaun Watson is a top 5 quarterback in this league.
What's he want?
There you go again with what you.
I'm just saying.
If you
He's not
put
throwing-
in,
he's
I'm
not
saying
throwing to
on
anybody.
the little algorithm here, your win shares, how much
stop.
value you bring to your team.
This is crazy. First of all, only like 3 quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl the last 10 years because Brady has
That's
6 of
true
them.
because Brady wins every year.
Yeah. So obviously, and
So the goal isn't
it's
win
not-
Super Bowls.
it is, but it's a team. It's back once again. You
Can
always
you-
go back to this. So
can
it's
you
either
get-
stats.
As an owner, it's can you get me a loss against Brady in the Super Bowl or not?
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you because we did it Sunday, and you either blame the defense, like Dak.
Yeah.
Dak sucks because his defense is bad, but then so and so's good, but he just wins.
But Dak was 8-8 for the last 3 years.
He
though.
said Kyler Murray's a bum.
You got to
Yeah,
go.
that's
He
different
didn't-
direction.
That's
dude.
a
He was
false
hurt.
statement.
Gotta go in a
and
different
their
direction over there, dude.
He wants to move on to Kyler Murray already.
Not to, dude. Kingsbury already blocked him on
asinine,
Instagram,
dude.
dude.
Crazy.
Kingsbury already unfollowed him on Twitter, dude. He's out.
And we know how you love Nick Foles, and clearly he's not the guy, but he's good because he won a Super Bowl, right?
He's got a ring.
There you go.
He's
Get
got
out of
a
here,
ring.
bro.
He did beat the old GOAT
He got
one
benched,
time.
Got
dude.
a ring.
Well, stole the
Only
job.
2
and then got
guys
benched.
ever beat Tom Brady, dude. Eli and Nick.
All right, so I'm not getting into that.
Put him in the fame.
All right, Trubisky, Cam Newton.
I think he's unemployed next year.
Yeah, I don't see how he can land another job.
I know where he
I'm not saying
You
can't.
know?
Chicago.
I get this. I'm not saying he shouldn't play because
not
I
that.
look at the Patriots team though. Everybody opted out. He's literally throwing to nobody. They have no running game. Their O-line was like 17th in the league. It's not all on Cam.
What about this?
Now, did he
cannot
look terrible
throw the
at times?
football.
If he did make bad
They
throws.
need a system
But
that
then
fits
you
him.
look at Mitch Trubisky, made bad throws too.
He can actually throw it. He makes
Yeah.
bad,
He can-
poor decisions.
right.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But he can throw the ball. The Cam, I think he could fit in like a running system.
Bears?
I think the Bears, they were like mad that they didn't sign him last year remember how they were
After
going
the
through
Foles
us?
over,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think if Trubisky leaves, Cam is going to Chicago.
Yeah, that fits. Him and Dave Montgomery
what
just
about
running the
Carolina?
option. I think
Bridgewater's gone. Bridgewater, you can't win game. I think he's done.
You blame it Bridgewater for them not winning?
He had a
Christian McCaffrey played what, 3 quarters this
not
season?
blaming him,
Yeah.
but that's not. I don't think that's the future of Carolina. Actually, Cam's
No.
not either though. So it's
I don't
tough.
think any quarterback's the future there. They're all in on McCaffrey. That's their offense.
Right. That is their offense.
And he played, 3 games?
Yeah, and he looked good. It's tough. I think Cam fits there. I don't know if because
Back to Carolina?
Who cuts him? Wonder if Cam goes back. Is that a storyline? Because did Ron Rivera get rid of him?
Yeah, Ron
And
cut
then
him.
Ron Rule
and then Ron got fired. Well, Ron got fired for losing to Washington
right.
Right.
in like week 17? Was that it?
Yeah, and then
Yeah, and then
Cam's
he-
gone, right?
And then Cam's cut. He's out.
And then they didn't bring it. They brought.
And then Washington hires Ron Riviera.
yeah. I don't know.
No,
That's
I
just
think
the storyline.
no, Cam
Cam
doesn't
back
get
to-
a job.
I think
No
he gets a
way.
job.
He's terrible.
I don't think-
I don't think he's as
awful.
bad as he looked. I think his team was really, really bad.
I think the system. If you put him in the right system, it'd be fine.
Dude, his
He can't
his wide receivers were horrendous.
Put him with Derrick
No,
Henry.
they drafted N'Keal Harry.
2 years ago.
No,
Dude has 11 catches.
No, their receivers aren't great, but Brady makes.
Miles-
That's what we're talking about. People make
Jacoby Myers.
some quarterbacks make receivers
That's the
better.
number one. That fool's not number 7 in Kansas City.
Right.
I think he fits in Denver. I don't think they give up on Drew Lock yet. They've had a ton of injuries, but
Dude, Elway just gave up all his power over there.
all right, Derek Carr. He's
staying in Oakland.
Raiders don't have really other options, right?
They're too down in the draft.
Mariota. I think Carr played well. It was the defense's problem this year. So
Mariota
Carr's
played
probably
well
there.
when he played though.
What about Sam Darnold?
That's the thing.
He could go to like
flip.
Carolina.
What's his contract look like? He's got 1 year left on a rookie deal.
No, I think he has.
He ain't got a signed an extension on the
I
Jets.
thought he had a couple of years.
Was it 2 seasons ago?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
a 4 year. He's got 2 years left.
I'm looking right now, but I think he fits like.
But he's
where
on a
does
rookie
he go?
deal, right?
Yeah, if they draft a quarterback, he's got to go.
He's gone.
Not necessarily. If he's on a rookie deal, you ain't paid him no money.
No, you can get value for him right now, probably.
Does he go? He goes straight to New England. They pay. New England fits perfect. New England doesn't pay anybody. They would even pay Tom Brady top money.
Darnold to the Patriots.
That works because he's not owed any money. He's got 2 years left. Bill Belichick turns him into a Pro Bowler.
So he had a 4 year.
Julian Edelman's back in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I like that one.
It fits because they don't pay him any money. He's on a rookie deal.
Well, yeah, it's not like the NBA. You got a $30 million contract.
Oh, 15 a year.
4 year, 30.
Taysom Hill makes 16. He
no,
don't
I
even
get that.
play.
He got 2 years left.
Darnold?
Yeah. He's on. He's 2 years into a 4 year rookie deal.
No, he's played 4 years in a draft in 2018.
So they re-signed him?
They re-signed him to a 4 year, $30 million deal. He's got 2 years. He comes an unrestricted free agent in 2023.
He signed a 4 year, $30 million contract?
Yeah.
Even if they
Is that he's the lowest paid starting quarterback in football?
I don't know.
Marcus Mariota made more than that.
You know.
He made $11 million or something, didn't he?
1 year, he got a 2 year deal for 11, right? Mariota?
He had incentives though, but he didn't hit any of those. Obviously, he didn't play enough.
He got $1 million. That one game he played, he earned $1 million.
He had an incentive for $1 million, so he made like
that one game because he played 60% of his snaps.
I need some more incentives at my job.
Dude, I'd work a lot harder.
Jeez, man.
Dang, dude.
I don't know. And then Matt Ryan, we already talked about. Like we said, there's so many different dominoes that need to fall for these to be shaken out.
But like you said, it's dominoes because if one GM pulls some wild move,
right,
the rest will scramble, thinking they have to do something to contend. They'll all start doing just unnecessary stuff.
What if Rivers goes to New England? He ain't going to New England. Right?
He already said it's Colts or retire.
Yeah, I think he's got to go.
He's done.
He retire. He's not bad. No. Dude, he's played great this season.
Yeah, I would say great.
I would say great, but he's
played
a 10-win team.
Right.
All right, but let's
get the playoffs. I mean, come on.
Draft order. You got the Dolphins have the 3rd pick in the draft.
Yeah,
thanks to Houston.
From Houston, dude, for the Laramie Tunsil trade,
Bill
right?
O'Brien's just
is that the Laramie Tunsil trade?
That's what it was.
Wow.
Where is Laramie Tunsil? Is he playing?
He was in Miami. They traded him to Houston.
Does he play?
I'm sure he does.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I just know
sure
they
he
have
does.
the
He's in Houston, so not like anybody watches those games.
With that kind of name.
And then Atlanta. Atlanta's got 4, so they could draft a quarterback and keep Matt Ryan for another year or 2.
But see,
like Zach Wilson.
So at 4, Zach Wilson is probably the 3rd quarterback off the board. Maybe Mac Jones.
No, he's probably Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
You like Wilson over Mac Jones?
Yeah.
It's tough. See, that's the thing right there. Do you?
But then you got Trey Lance. I don't know anything about. I haven't done my research.
So after the first 2 quarterbacks off the board,
they could trade down maybe.
Yeah,
trade down to Carolina. Carolina's got 8.
So you're gonna go Matt Ryan for the next 3 years, or are you gonna go Zach Wilson or Mac Jones or Trey Lance? You gotta make that choice.
All right, let's get to the playoffs. This is where the meat and the potatoes are. We got some good playoff games this weekend.
Great matchups.
All right, first one, Indy at Buffalo.
What
are we thinking?
This is Buffalo.
Oh,
I'm with Bob on this one for sure.
Buffalo.
You think
they're hot right now? They are playing so good.
I would if you ranked all.
I have
14 playoff teams right now. Buffalo's 2, and is Buffalo 2?
Right at the second.
Yes.
Probably.
Is it Kansas
if
City?
not
Buffalo?
One.
Josh
if not playing, if playing right now, yeah.
If not one, right?
Top 3 for sure.
So you got to take Buffalo.
You don't have to.
I would.
Playoff games are wild.
It's at home.
It's Phillip Rivers
in the cold.
Yeah.
I'm taking Josh Allen.
It's not a full. I like Indy.
I don't want to see Phillip Rivers lose, honestly.
How many times does the last? Remember how bad like Indy remember the last team in They're not supposed to be there.
The wild cards before they added wild cards.
Oh, they're not supposed to be in the playoffs.
Was it like 5 or
7.
6 years? Wasn't it that wild card team won the Super Bowl?
Well, like think about say March Madness. Remember that team that sneaks in?
Yeah, that
and goes on a run. They're like they're not even supposed to be in the tournament.
12 seed that's a play-in. Yeah,
and they go on win like 3 or 4 games.
Oh yeah, they get to the Sweet 16 and everybody's talking about Cinderella.
So they added a playoff team. Colts had to have
Florida Gulf Coast.
Colts had to. They were out of the playoffs.
That was a wild run.
The Colts were out
City.
of the playoffs coming into the week. They needed help.
They had
to win. Now they're the 7 seed. Now they're traveling the hottest team in football.
It's all falling in place
They
for them.
match up well with Buffalo, I think. I think they're running. Jonathan Taylor over the past 7 games has 7 touchdowns, 860 rushing yards. They're running the ball well.
Yeah.
T.Y. Hilton somehow just has exploded the past 4 or 5
Rivers
games.
is playing good football.
He has some dumb turnovers still, which worries me. But Josh
That's
Allen,
his career, though. That's Philip Rivers' career, though. He's done this his whole career.
So we got a final score?
I got Colts 27-24.
Oh, no.
Game-winning field goal.
Buffalo's putting 35 on the board easy.
No, I think Indy's run game. I think the run game controls it. Buffalo has no run game.
But
and
they got Stephon Diggs.
I get that. Colts defense, one of the they can step up at times. I think the
I'm
key
still
is
going
Buffalo.
with the Bills.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game for
Player
sure.
of the game is going to be Cole Beasley.
Is he back? I know he's been out a couple weeks, but
He's going to be
no,
player of the game.
he's
He's
good.
going to have like 12 catches for 120 and 2 touchdowns.
I like it. It's bold.
So yeah, Josh Allen obviously is playing at MVP level, and the Bills.
Yeah, I don't see how.
Bills are in the bottom.
Are we going to get an MVP later?
What?
Are we going to get into the MVP?
We can talk about it after the playoff.
We
games.
got to.
So yeah, I got Colts by 3.
I got Buffalo.
Bills tackling. They're bottom 3rd in missed tackles. Colts are like
They have
second.
the third most.
They're bottom 3rd league. They're like 22nd in missed tackles.
Wow.
So with that running game and that,
Right.
so I don't. They're obviously we just saw them hang 56 on Miami.
So if they can't
But
tackle
if
Jonathan Taylor,
if the
it's a
Colts
long day.
get ahead and they can cause Josh Allen's he does fumble a decent amount. He has 6 lost fumbles this year.
time of possession.
It could be tough. They don't control the clock a ton because they don't run. They can't really run.
Yeah,
the ball.
Josh Allen's throwing it all over.
Josh Allen's like they're a rusher basically. So I don't know.
Bills Mafia.
We'll see.
Come on.
I like the
Mafia.
Colts.
Got Andre Ward
I won't-
jumping out of trees
no.
through tables soon.
Do you got a final? Do you think it's close, or do you think
I
Bills
think
come
it's
out
33-26.
33-26? All right.
I think Buffalo just puts it like at 35.
So
35
we're all
24
taking
game.
the overs in this one, huh?
Yeah, 35-24
What's it
game.
like?
I think I
50?
have the under. I have 27-51. I didn't check the over under, but yeah.
It's probably 51-52.
All right, game 2 on Saturday. Rams and Seahawks. This one's crazy because who's the starting quarterback? for
Jared
Rams?
Goff.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Playoff
I was
time.
reading today, and they're talking about Walford,
Yeah.
the investment
Stop.
banker. I'm not. He played. Do you know how good?
If Walford starts,
Yeah.
they don't score.
I don't know, dude. He's got some wheels.
That's a bold statement.
Did you guys watch the game?
Yeah, he got wheels. He has more. Yeah, he can create plays that
I think
Goff
the Seahawks
can't.
win.
They didn't score a touchdown on offense.
Yeah, they don't have to because they're the number 1 defense.
They had an 81-yard pick six, only touchdown.
You know what the
Rams
best
scored.
part of this game is? Jalen Ramsey versus DK Metcalf, part 3.
Dude, did you see his DK has 1 catch for 11 yards in 2 games?
Against him?
Yeah.
No.
That look
Last game they
here
played,
you
he
go.
had the 4 for 40, right?
Here you go. I saved it just for this
Because
reason.
he had 4 for 40.
Hey,
last game.
Mr.
That's not good.
Mr. No Noter.
He might-
comes in with notes right now.
I saw it online. I saw the picture right here.
I thought he had 4 for 40.
So the first game he had 0 for 0.
yeah.
Second game he had 1 for 11. Here's Jalen Ramsey's resume for the season. Go ahead and look at that.
No catches.
Absolute clamps.
Boy.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Absolute
so we get to see that
clamps.
again.
No,
DeAndre Hopkins,
when
2
Jalen
catches,
Ramsey
16
guards him.
yards.
Oh,
So
when he
DK
got-
might have
okay,
had
yeah,
4
yeah.
for 40.
Yeah, okay.
But it was
On someone
not
else?
with Jalen
Well, you better
Ramsey.
shadow him.
Oh,
pansy.
dude, follow him around in the playoffs. It's over.
Yeah.
Dang,
Clamps.
that's wild.
Dude, he shut everybody
Clampers.
down.
No, Ramsey's great, but I want to watch that one.
2 games with two games with DCAF guarding him. He had 1 catch for 11 yards.
Do you trust Seattle's defense that they're just
No.
recovered? That's what.
They're better in the second half of the season than they were in the first. 100%.
You couldn't be worse.
No, you couldn't. You
They
were
were
worse
on-
in the league. But the second half, they weren't.
Middle of the road.
Yeah, 15th, 16th defense.
I just don't trust that defense. Obviously, Wilson's great. Obviously, Ramsey is going to take away half the field.
You're taking away DK for sure.
Right.
This is their 3rd meeting. Each team has won 1.
Although Pete Carroll's a genius on offense, too. He'll find
So
ways
is
to get,
McVay.
Yeah,
They're both.
No, I'm saying on offense. They'll find ways to get DK involved.
They didn't. They haven't.
Well, in the playoffs, it's different.
I know.
Don't show your whole hand.
I don't know. I trust Donald and
I
Rams.
think that's going to be a close game, though.
I got the Rams 27-20.
I like Rams too. I think Rams win the game.
I think it's going to be. Russ is obviously great. I'm
going to take the Seahawks.
I don't even care if Wolford's starting or not. I think that run game, Cam Akers has been great. Cam Akers has been balling.
Jared Goff doesn't make a difference.
No.
Yeah, that makes
offense.
a difference.
No,
that's a huge difference.
I think McVay,
especially playoffs.
No, I think McVay can organize the game plan around this kid that has wheels. He can move. He had 70 rushing yards last game against Arizona. He escapes the pocket. Goff gets sacked if that happens. So if he's starting Wolford, they can, and their game plan is like short routes, and Wolford throws the ball down the field. Goff, that's one of the knocks on Goff is he takes sacks too much, and he won't push the ball down the field. He was doing that to Higbee. Against this Seattle defense, I think they can be exploited by pushing the ball down the field.
Exploit the
and
corners.
Akers and Henderson should be back.
I'll tell you right now, if Wolford starts the game, they're not winning it.
I got Rams, baby. Rams upset.
If Goff starts,
no matter who,
I'm convinced Goff's starting though.
I'm taking Rams. I hope Wolford starting. That line just skyrockets because we'll be in Vegas. We got a business trip this weekend.
Yeah,
we'll be there. We'll do a little recap
so
for
if
you
you're
guys
listening,
next week,
you're in Vegas. Come find us. We'll give you a hat.
Yeah. So I got Rams. You got Seahawks. Me and Bob, you got Rams?
I got Rams.
Yeah,
I got Seahawks.
I got 27-20 Rams. All right. Next one. Bucs and the Washington football team. Chase Young wants Tom.
Chase Young's career will be defined by the time he called out and said he wanted Tom Brady, and Tom put 50 on him.
His career's defined?
Yeah, dude, they'll talk about this. He'll be a meme the rest. He'll be the Jordan meme of football, dude.
Crying meme?
Oh, for the rest of his career. This was the biggest mistake he ever made.
Chase Young's a monster.
We got a rookie calling out Tom Brady. Come on, dude.
Do you want that as a coach and a teammate?
You don't want that pressure.
No, you want your rookie. That guy's an animal.
I want his confidence. Don't say a single name, though. Don't say I'm coming after Tampa. Right. That's cool. Tom Brady's literally going to torch you for 505
touchdowns. He just said he wants Tom Brady.
I like the fire.
I'm coming to get you.
I like that.
That's
a good move.
All bad.
I don't know if it's a good move, but I like the
Bruce Arians.
What's he going to do? It has no effect on Tom Brady. He doesn't.
Oh yeah, it does. Tom Brady's a competitor, big dog.
No,
he's going to embarrass Chase Young.
What if Chase Young comes out and causes havoc, and the football team upsets
Tom Brady? Tom Brady doesn't hold on to the ball long enough.
That front four of the Washington football team.
Yeah, but that only works if you get to the quarterback. Tom Brady gets rid of the football.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, it's a big problem.
Okay. Like Bruce Arians said, be careful what you wish for, dog.
Well, yeah, of course. But, that's how you beat Tom Brady is put pressure on. So, maybe I don't know, you can't really get in Brady's head, but
Washington's done well against immobile quarterbacks.
Maybe Brady hits that 3-step drop and just hits Antonio Brown 14 times.
Well, that's obviously
shovel pass.
That's what we're dealing with here is that who wins the matchup, the front four of the Redskins? Because if you put pressure on Brady and force him to turn it over, Alex Smith goes on 15-play, 10-minute long drives, which is a pain
So you're
in the
taking
ass.
the football team?
No, I think the Bucs win by 20.
At least.
No, I haven't.
This is a blowout.
I have it 34-20 Bucs.
I have it like 52-20.
They're not against that defense?
Dude, Chase Young ran his mouth. He's getting ran the score. The score's getting ran up.
I think it's like 34-13 in the fourth. Washington scores late, makes it 34-20. That's my prediction. But I could see Washington make it closer than that.
Arians will run the
I
score.
don't
I
think
could see
they'll
Washington
win.
make it closer.
I don't think they'll win, but I think they're a decent football team. If they play like they did against Philly, they're going to get ran out the building. But I've seen them play better in certain games, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Bucs.
Tom Brady.
We all got Bucs.
Yeah.
You got them covering, though? You got Washington.
What is it?
Covering. 7.5?
7.5. Yes, I have them covering.
Oh, no, it's up to 10. It's up to 9.
Taking them with the 15 and still taking them.
I'll take them to cover.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll see what you bet.
Right?
We'll be there this weekend, guys.
Maybe. All right.
Post it.
Baltimore, Tennessee. This game's crazy because the road team's favored.
God, I don't want to pick this game either.
The road team's favored by 3.5.
Baltimore scares me, dude.
Yeah.
They were hurt all year. Somebody's out every week. Tennessee just...
You just love Derrick Henry.
I love Derrick Henry.
And you love Tannehill, which I don't get.
I don't love Tannehill. He's hated on for no reason.
No, this year everybody's on his balls, dude.
Bald.
Hey, we almost put $100 on him for the MVP race.
Yeah,
he probably finishes 5th this year.
Stop, dude.
Probably finishing 5th.
I get but people are talking like he's a top 5 quarterback. It's asinine. He's not in the top 5.
No, he's a good quarterback.
You put
Is he top 7?
No, he's in the 10 to 15 range.
What?
Max? You put
Matt Stafford back there.
Matt Stafford's better than Ryan Tannehill
This season?
Yeah. No, just overall. What do you? If you're going by just numbers again, right?
No, I'm just going by this season.
Yeah, if you put Stafford and give him Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown and Corey Davis.
Yeah, those are all hypotheticals. I'm talking about right now, the teams involved.
Matt Stafford is better.
Not this season.
So you're only basing it on wins again.
No, I'm talking about the performance.
Yeah.
You're sitting here telling me Deshaun Watson's balling out his mind. Those
Deshaun
are all
Watson
garbage
is
time stats.
100% better than Ryan.
When you're throwing it 40 times a game in the second half because you're down 47-7.
Are
you telling me you would take Ryan Tannehill over Deshaun Watson?
Right now?
Anytime. Yesterday.
Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee or Deshaun Watson in Houston, I'm taking Ryan Tannehill in
who's the
Tennessee
better
every
quarterback?
time.
Not in the better situation.
Right. Ryan Tannehill.
That's absolutely asinine.
No.
You're banned.
Okay.
I mean, people are going to love this take.
I love it.
How can you say that?
Watson doesn't win games.
Who's he?
That's what I'm talking. It's garbage time. Dude, he didn't win them last year.
Dude, they won the division since he was a rookie until last year, right?
Give him Derrick Henry.
Then the coach trades. Okay,
come on.
Everything changes. Let Mike Vrabel trade away A.J. Brown.
Okay, well, then give Tom Brady,
sack
Derrick
of potatoes.
Henry,
yeah, obviously.
Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, and put them all on the team. Does anybody win? But Tom Brady?
That's not the point. You're missing the point.
Okay. It's all situational.
Yes. But Deshaun Watson, ask any GM in the league. They're
Anthony
taking Deshaun
Davis,
Watson.
For example, won made it to the playoffs once.
Never won a playoff
then
series.
It gets LeBron James.
Well, who got him there?
What do you mean?
Both of them. Don't say AD didn't do anything.
He did everything. But LeBron taught him how to win.
I'm just saying, it's all situational.
Yeah.
LeBron taught him how to win.
But talent-wise, you're not going to be like, oh, Anthony Davis sucks because he never won a playoff series. You can tell the talent is better than what's other power forwards.
With where they're at, what they're doing,
yes.
I would rather take Ryan Tannehill in the Titans than I take Deshaun Watson in the Houston Texans.
If you're the Titans right now.
If I'm getting hired as a GM by one of the two, which job do you take?
No, this is my question. If you're the Titans and Bill O'Brien calls you, like, hey, we want Tannehill, we'll give you Deshaun Watson. What do you do? That's straight across.
Ship him.
Okay. That's my point. Not
ship him.
Obviously, Tannehill's numbers are better this year and wins and stuff. But
Tannehill has been really good.
No, I'm not knocking. That's why I said 10 to 15. Like Deshaun Watson, I think is better. Stafford. I think Matt Ryan's close. I think Tannehill and Ryan are closer.
There's not 10 better quarterbacks than Ryan Tannehill in football.
I think so.
All right. Is Fitzmagic better than Ryan Tannehill?
No, his decision. No.
Okay.
No, Tannehill can move. He's mobile.
Matt Ryan better?
I think they're real close. I think Matt Ryan, arm-wise, yes.
So Matt Ryan's 10 or 15 in the league?
I think they're 10, 11, and 10. They're both the same, right, in that area.
Okay.
I think that's about
right
there. But you got to go
in the top 10.
You go like Deshaun Watson. I'm taking Deshaun.
Who's the number one in the league?
Mahomes, obviously. Josh Allen, Rodgers. I'm still taking Brady. Russ Wilson, Drew Brees.
You're taking Drew Brees right now
with his IQ and his accuracy. Yeah.
AJ Brown's irrelevant at that point.
Obviously not for the future.
Right now,
Justin Herbert.
I would take Herbert over. Yeah. I'm taking that.
How dare you?
I would too, Pat.
I'm taking Herbert.
I'm taking Hurts first overall.
I'm taking Kyler Murray over Tannehill.
I'm taking Hurts first overall.
Okay. All right, whatever. We went off the rip. Who you got in this game? That's my question. Baltimore, Tennessee.
I don't know, dude. I want to take Tennessee, but I just feel like Baltimore's the most dangerous team in the playoffs right now.
They're up there, that's for sure.
They're just, dude, they've been hurt all year. They've had a million running backs out. If they're now healthy,
yeah, it's Lamar Jackson's.
I'm going to go with Baltimore.
Dude, if Lamar poops before the game starts, we're set, dude. Baltimore's set.
As long as he poops before the
game starts, dude, he'll be all right, dude.
He's got to lose a little weight.
Yeah, dude.
Right. All right, so you got you got Baltimore?
I'm taking Tennessee.
To win?
Yep.
Yeah, I got Baltimore too. I think Tennessee covers.
I like Tennessee to win.
I don't trust their defense. They give up so many damn points.
They score a ton though.
Like Cleveland hung up
in the second half.
They always come back or they're up.
It really comes down to Derrick Henry.
No, it comes down to defense. He just put up Deshaun Watson put up 38 on him. Derrick Henry ran for 200-something yards and won by 3.
250.
So I got a
to
shootout.
Get in the 2,000 club.
I got it 41-38. I think this game's going to
41-38 Baltimore?
Baltimore wins. Wow. Justin Tucker for the win. I think it's wild. I think this is the wildest game of the weekend.
That makes sense. I just think
because I don't think they can stop.
Like I said, Baltimore's probably the most dangerous team in right now.
They just ran for 400 yards. I know it was against the Bengals, but that scheme they have and Dobbins is just busting runs. Lamar Jackson looks like last year's Lamar Jackson.
Dobbins looks good.
I hope Tennessee wins, but I think Baltimore gets it done. All right, next game, Chicago and Saints.
Here's my upset, baby.
Well, you just picked an upset.
Oh, that one. But this is the one. This is the one.
This is the lock.
This is the one. The Bears win this football game.
Yeah.
Yep. Bears win this game.
Is it just because I have the Bears, but I hate the Saints. And
We've said it all season. You've said it all season.
The
first round, Saints are out.
Yeah.
We said it all year. I'm doubling down, dude.
Last time they
I don't
played.
see it happening.
I love it.
No. I got Bears by 1. 24-23. Cairo Santos.
Bears bring in the closer in the fourth quarter, dude.
No, he's not coming in.
Yep.
They played a couple weeks ago, and Foles was a quarterback, and they went to overtime.
Yep.
That one dude, remember the dude punched the receiver?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to watch.
Yeah.
Javon Wims and what's the guy's
hit
name?
him.
Gardner Johnson.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I just think the Saints win.
They're rolling right now. They've been playing well, but I just do not trust.
Is it a coincidence that the Saints drew a Sunday game instead of a Saturday?
right.
If they draw Saturday, Kamara can't play. Just typically they'll draw a Sunday game. NFL needs those ratings, I guess.
Right.
I'd rather have them at full
Gotta
strength.
see the Saints.
I would rather watch with Kamara play, too.
I don't want no excuses. I just think the Bears. I don't know. I like the Bears.
I like Bears in this game, too.
Saints probably win by 50.
Probably. Just go and lock that in.
All right, last game of the week.
Bucs.
No, Browns and Steelers.
Oh,
That's a Sunday night game.
It's tough to beat a team 3 times in one season, unless it's the Jets.
What do you mean?
The Browns
split?
Did they split 1-1? I thought the Browns won first 2.
Week 1, Pittsburgh destroyed them.
Oh, that's
It was like 38-7.
And then they just played Week 17. They
And
played back-to-back.
Almost lost. Yeah, they just played. Obviously, Ben sat out. They almost lost still.
God, dude, is
Came down.
this the Browns?
I think Steelers destroy them.
Dude, if they lose,
Stefanski's out. Stefanski has COVID. He can't even coach. He's out.
he's out.
Literally, he can't even.
They said there's an opportunity for him to sit by himself in a booth and call plays.
I read today he can't because that's what they decided preseason. Same as the NCAA. Remember, Saban had to miss the game. He couldn't do anything.
So you can't sit in a booth by yourself and call plays?
Nope.
I read today that was an option.
They might change it, but
is that for
I
the
read like
playoff
2
rules?
hours ago. I don't know. They're changing them for playoff
rules. Is that
rules?
the playoff rules? I read
Maybe.
today he could sit in a booth by himself and call plays if there was an opportunity.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Though.
I think Steelers roll.
I'll tell you right now, dude. If the
31-14.
Browns make the playoffs for the first time
31-14
in ever, they get here and they lose in the first round.
I think it's in the 30s.
Dude, it's an implosion
They
for
didn't shoot
them.
up. Yeah, I just think Pittsburgh's defense, they sat a bunch of people next week. I think Baker kind of.
Does it come down to the run game?
Baker, yeah, obviously if the run game can get going.
Chubb Hunt gets going, it's over.
Right.
It's not over. I think Pittsburgh's offense has been so bad. They've been called out the last couple weeks. They're out for some blood. I think they put the league on notice.
They got to go and score. They got to go and put 40 on the board.
Yeah, I don't think they've been playing up to their potential, and I think they come out and try to get it going. And Cleveland's been a team you can.
Juju's got to come out and prove he's the number one.
He's a clown. I'm sick of Juju.
Yeah.
His TikToks. I know that's a stupid reason to not like a guy, but he just they're always dancing for no reason. Like, what are you doing? He had 2 catches.
Well, he quit dancing, right?
No, they just did one after they
in the locker room. He quit dancing on the logos.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would too when you don't catch balls.
Oh, yeah, they lost 3 in a row, and Mike Tomlin's like, "Look, bro,
No, they lost
we're
4 out of-
dancing on the
almost got-
logos, dog."
He almost got put in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Yeah, they lost 4 out of 5. I think they come out. I think they beat them.
yeah, they were 11-0, and then they were 11-3.
Yeah, they finished 12-4.
Yeah.
11 and yeah.
They were 11-0.
Yeah, they
Lost 3
and
straight,
then
won, and then lost. Yeah.
All right, so that's it for the playoffs. We got Riot coming on with Vesper to do their picks. What were you talking? Oh, MVP.
Oh, let's talk MVP.
We'll talk a couple of words real quick. MVP. Will you have a crazy take or something?
Dude, I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to win it. Yeah. But honest to God, the dude who deserves it, this MVP, more than the last 5 guys, is Derrick Henry. Absolutely deserves this MVP. 2,000 yards, one of 7 dudes to ever do it. He had 18 touchdowns. Yeah. Okay, to Titans without Derrick Henry, are they a 5-win team?
Well, they got Ryan
you
Tannehill.
love Ryan Tannehill.
I like Ryan Tannehill, but the run game's important.
Yeah.
This is like Mahomes. You take Tyreek Hill off that team.
Stop.
No.
What do you mean? He sat out a few games last year. This fool still throws 400. It doesn't matter they have Byron Pringle's catching bombs.
Right.
He said Byron Pringle.
He got it.
It doesn't matter.
I started Byron Pringle last year in
Knock it
fantasy,
off,
and he got me some stuff.
I don't know. I think Derrick Henry deserves MVP.
No,
It's got to be Rodgers.
I have Rodgers. I have Henry third.
I have Rodgers
over Mahomes. I have Mahomes fourth in voting. To me,
yeah, I have Josh Allen in front of him. Too.
I have Rodgers, Allen, Henry 3, and then obviously what Henry did is crazy. But
it's Huge.
He did put up he played some of the worst run defenses in the league. I'm not saying Houston.
So I was looking at his
200
numbers.
yards against Houston the last 4 games.
I looked at his numbers today. If he didn't have a single carry in the first half of any game this season, he still rushed for 1,076 yards.
Yeah.
That's 4th in the league.
Yeah.
In only the second half. That's insane, bro.
Right. But it's it's a pass-driven league now.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a pass-driven league, and he's still able to do this.
The thing, Rodgers, the TD, he had 48 touchdowns and 5 picks.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He was like 4.5 to 1 on.
4. No, that's 8 to 1. 9 to 1.
Is it 9 to 1?
9.5 to 1.
I thought it was 5. I thought
48 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Yeah, that's unreal.
That's crazy. Mahomes is 38.
Rodgers got to win it, right?
Rodgers, he has to win. Yeah. If not, Josh Allen, but because he had the rushing touchdowns, but he only had 37 passing and 8 rushing. I mean, Rodgers. I bet Josh Allen preseason, so I want him to win. But I think Rodgers. I was hoping
Josh Allen could. This is my thing, dude. Is football so much better now? If you go back, when Cam Newton won the MVP, Josh Allen's numbers crushed those.
Yeah,
and he's not going to win.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of
you know what I mean?
That's with no run game,
right? Cam Newton's numbers are literally irrelevant compared to Josh Allen's this season, and Josh Allen's not going to win.
Yeah, well,
he might get 1 vote.
Yeah,
it'll be with the guy who was a Buffalo fan.
I think
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Rodgers. Once remember Wilson was the early on favorite. He kind of played himself. Kyler Murray was in the conversation because he was on pace to set all sorts of records. He fell off.
Russell Wilson early was balling, but then Russell Wilson became a turnover machine.
I had freaking Kyler Murray as my MVP at mid-season.
I had him offensive player of the year. He played himself well out of. I think Derrick Henry wins offensive player of the year. Then Rodgers wins.
Got to give him something. Yeah. You can't rush for 2,018 or
17 rushing touchdowns.
17 rushing touchdowns and not win a single trophy.
Well, he's going to win the running back of the award.
So who's rookie of the year then?
Justin Jefferson is not even close.
It's close.
I don't know.
It's closer than you think. I got Jefferson and Herbert neck and neck, but I would say co-rookie of the year would be cool.
They both They both broke records.
You're I get Jefferson. You love Jefferson. I like Jefferson, but Herbert put up so much. He put up.
Herbert
a shit
played
ton of
great.
numbers.
He played great. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not up there, but Justin Jefferson is out here.
He's a monster.
Justin Jefferson's playing like a 6-year veteran. He's balling.
Yeah,
he's a monster.
I think Herbert, if he had Keenan Allen and everybody healthy the whole time, he missed Eckler, he was putting up crazy numbers. Yeah. I would do co-rookie of the year would be cool. I think both of them deserve it, and it's hard to tell. I prefer, if I had to pick, I'm taking Jefferson.
Jefferson's my pick.
But they got blown out one game.
Yeah.
All the other games were within inside a touchdown.
The coach ruined them.
Justin Jefferson took over as the number 1 guy over there in Minnesota.
I don't know.
People quit talking about Thielen.
Thielen's good.
He didn't have those numbers, though.
He had a lot. He had some good numbers.
He had a ball. He balled. He was 7th in the league in
touchdowns. Touchdowns.
No, and he was 7th in the league in, I think, yards.
Who?
Thielen.
Thielen?
Was he way up there. Dude, but week 10, he was 5th. Jefferson was 2 or something like that.
Jefferson 4.
What was Thielen?
He's not even in the top 20, bro.
Oh, he missed games then.
Yeah.
He was 7. They had 2 in the top 10.
Early
in the beginning, the last couple. He was third. Games. He was third in touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
Thielen had 14 touchdowns.
Touchdown monster.
But yeah, I think that's it. So we got
Travis
Kelce this weekend.
Travis Kelce finished number 2.
Oh. Kelce's a monster.
Did he finish 2 in Harris? So I'm going to say this.
I'm still mad Darren Waller because that was my guy, number 1 tight end, and he put
Waller.
I said he was going to double or triple his touchdown numbers, and he did that.
He
did everything, and he finished number 2.
So check this out. Some guy on Twitter put this post up. If you swap Kittle and Kelce, neither of them put those numbers up. I like this idea because Kittle, 90% of the time, lined up at the end of the line, hand in the dirt, playing tight end.
Right.
90% of Kelce's snaps were in the slot. He didn't really play tight end. He plays wide receiver.
You're saying switch him and Kittle doesn't put up those numbers?
I think Kittle could. But if you put Kelce at the end of the line, hand in the dirt, not a chance he puts those numbers up.
No.
Kittle's doing those same numbers with his hand in the dirt every snap.
A run first offense.
Right.
And with not Patrick
Kittle. Some guy put it on Twitter and was like, dude, they're devaluing the tight end position by basically saying that Kittle's a tight end and Kelce's a tight end. But Kelce's really not a tight end. He's a wide receiver.
Who's the one that wanted wide receiver money?
Jimmy Graham, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
You remember he went to arbitration for this.
He wanted to be paid like a wide receiver.
His excuse was I lined up 90% of the time in the slot as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Kelce does the same thing.
Yeah.
But Kittle literally set the record last year, remember?
Yep.
Kelsey just broke it.
He's going to break
Kittle
it.
did it from the end of the line, hand in the dirt every play.
Right.
That's huge to me.
Yeah, if you switch, Kittle is a monster, dude.
Oh,
if you switch those two,
They're both good.
They're both monsters.
Those
I'm not
three,
I'm not devaluing Kelsey,
Yeah.
but Kelsey's playing wide receiver getting these numbers. Kittle's playing tight end getting these numbers. Kelsey's still a monster. Don't get me wrong. That dude's literally, he's going to be top 5 in receiving every year for a long time.
Yeah. All right, guys, this is the segment you guys are waiting for. I got Riot here. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Dad.
And this week we got another guest, one of my other kids, Vesper. She's 8. What's going on, girl? Hi.
Hi.
You got to talk. You gonna do some picks?
Yeah.
All right. So Riot, as you guys know, if you've been listening, Riot beat me in the pick'em contest for the father-son. Finished the year 51-33. He beat me by 3 games. Came down the final week. So anyway, so Vesper wanted to come on and do picks, so we're gonna let them battle that out for the playoffs. So here we go. First game. Right, you can do yours first, or I'll just say the games you guys both pick. Okay.
Okay.
Colts or Bills?
Bills.
Both of you taking Bills? All right. The next game, Rams and Seahawks.
Rams. Seahawks.
Bucs and football team.
Bucs.
Ravens and Titans.
Titans. Ravens.
You said Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Bears and Saints.
Saints.
Okay, both like the Saints. All right, last game is Browns and Steelers.
Steelers.
Both on the Steelers too. Okay. All right, well, we'll see what happens. We'll report. You'll be back next week to give the next round, and we'll come up with a prize for whoever wins out of you two. Let's see if you can take down Riot.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Bye, Dad.
See you. Bye.
I love you.
Love you too, bud. All right, that's it for the Say It Out Loud Sports Podcast. Sportscast. I'm going to have trouble. We're a sportscast now. So thanks for tuning in. Check back with us Friday. We got NBA. And then next week we got NFL and a UFC pod. So we'll see you then.